Hi brothers, I'm Albert Moffat, 45 years old, happily married to Michelle for 23 years, and we've got two beautiful children, Joshua, 21, and my daughter Michaela, 18 years. I've got a business that I've been running since 1996, doing joinery work for corporate buildings, restaurants, retail. In the beginning of the year, a lot of construction companies closed down, which were well established, and we did work for them over the country, and there were certain projects that we did that stopped paying us, and they asked us to finish the work, and we then did the work, and payments came at a very late stage. And then from a time period, February till end of May, I had no income, no work. I've got this factory that I have to pay for with 15 staff members, with all their families and myself included, and it was taking a strain on me financially. And one morning when I drove my daughters to school, it's like I didn't hear an audible voice, but it felt like the devil is telling me that, listen, you are not worthy, and the type of business ethics that you've got and the work ethics that you've got is not going to be enough to pull you through. And I started believing the lie that I might also be one of these companies that's going to close down. And I started feeding this lie that I heard, or that I thought I heard, over the next 3 to 4 weeks. Every morning when I got out of the shower, I didn't want to get out of the house because I'm going nowhere, there's no work. Driving my daughter to school, I drive this back road towards my factory, and it got at a point where I was thinking, listen, just close your eyes, take the steering wheel and pull it to the right into to the oncoming traffic, and that will all be over. I thought, listen, let me write the letter, leave it with my wife, saying, listen, that I'm out of here, I can't take this anymore, I don't know how to deal with it, you must take whatever I've got that I don't owe any money on, and carry on with your life. And that went on for a week or week and a half. And eventually I said, listen, I can't carry on with this. So I thought the best thing to do is the woman that I'm married to for 23 years. She's my soulmate, she's my friend, she's my confidant. I've got nowhere to turn. She's my only hope. Maybe she knows of somebody that can assist me, because it's not something that a man really talks about. I had this business for 23 years now, and a lot of people out there in my industry looks up to me and sees me as a successful businessman. How can I sit with some thought process like this? So I can't go to anybody to have this discussion. So I went to my wife. I said to her, babes, this is what my thought process is like for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I can't stand up in the morning anymore. First thing she did was she took off. She went to the kitchen. She came back with a 1 liter bottle of extra virgin olive oil. She's going to pray for me. She's going to anoint me, my forehead, my hands, my feet, and she's going to pray for me. The moment she prayed for me, it felt like everything lifted up. The oppression, the pressures, the lie, everything. It's like I was standing outside and I looked at the situation where I could see it was confusion and destruction. And I said to her, babes, I really feel better, I feel changed. Thanks for being obedient and being the wife that you are. in the immediate process after that night. It took another 2.5, 3 months before I got my first contract for the year. I got my first payment in for 2019 on the 9th of August. Yeah, that was hectic. The next morning, got out of the shower. I could hear the birds. I could see buffalo running on the Rietvlei Nature Reserve. I could see the sun coming up on the side. And I was so thankful. Nobody would think that it could have happened to me. If they had to put money on it that Albert took his life, they would have been flabbergasted and so surprised. And I was so grateful that I was pulled out of the jaws of the enemy, and that I was surrounded by people that cared enough, prayed enough, and concerned themselves over me as an individual. The Lord has miraculously wiped out the debt that I've accumulated over that beginning part of the year. My staff were well looked after on ourselves, and it's just amazing how God has intervened. I know there's a lot of people out there that in this year specifically that goes through a hard time. Financially, either with the marriage, the children that's off the rails. And I just want to tell you guys that there's hope. God is a God of love, and He saves and He can change lives.